up, YouTube? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up, back at it again with another video. Listen, man, this one is about homelessness. Hey, man, it's the land of the free, but nothing free. It's the land of the free, but there's mass homelessness going on in this country. It's a serious problem, and the government don't care. They don't care to fix it at all. It's people sleeping in cars, people sleeping outside, people sleeping on the beach, wherever they can find a place to lay their head at night, man. It's real sad, but this is America. Family, you already know what to do, and if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe, and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
Do you guys want to hear some tea and some drama? People, you're never gonna fucking me, because it's my tea, it's my drama. Let's get into it. You guys may be sitting here wondering, Morgan, why the location change? Why aren't you sitting at your kitchen counter delivering us this hot tea? Oh, it's because I'm fucking homeless right now. Yeah, I don't have a house, or a home. And this isn't even my car. It's my sister's car. Yeah, I'm a tiny itty bitty bit fucked right now, chat, but let me tell you about how we fucking got here, okay? And I'm gonna be completely raw and honest and vulnerable, and I'm gonna tell you some pretty fucking embarrassing things about myself. But I wanna be transparent, okay? First and foremost, let's start with the number one thing. You guys are a little confused, being like, wait a minute, live with your mom? Yeah, I did. I live with my mom. I did. That's the one aspect of my life I've been secretive and
I don't know what to do, man. I don't know, man. Come on, man. Please help me, please. I don't know. I'm in my last leg, man. Man, I'm homeless, living in my van, bro. I don't know what to do, man. I'm tired, man. I'm sick and tired, man. I've been trying, but I give up. I give up. That's how people want me to act. That's what people want me to say. But nah, God say, let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we will reap, but we faint not. Hey, the devil wish I gave up. Nah.
Put a finger down if you got kicked out your house last summer. Now it's a new summer, you got kicked out your house. But not only that, there's more. Your stepfather's back, and your mom would rather have your stepfather living with her than have you and her granddaughter living with her. She wants you to get it on your own. She wants you to get up on your feet. She kicks you out again. You're left with just this one black bag. You're starting over again with the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet. Why does this always happen to me? I don't know. But it's okay, because I promise you next summer, this will not occur. I promise you, we're not doing this every summer. So now I'm left to figure it out. So this is gonna be a real journal of a single mom who is young and trying to figure it out. I'm crying because I know, God got something better planned for me. I really know He does.
Yah gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Right before you're about to give up is when you're about to go through your breakthrough. I've been through this, and I've heard this from other people as well. So never give up. Never throw the towel in. Life is nothing but a test. Sometimes we are tested to see how strong you can be and how long you will stay faithful to the Most High. Hey, don't give up. And no matter what you're going through, it gets greater later. Y'all know the saying, it get greater later. And I'm seeing this become a popular thing, though. It's something about mothers and their daughters to where they don't get along. It's sad, man. It's a real sad reality. It really is. But if you're going through it right now and you're homeless, just look at it as this is a moment in time that will not last forever. Things will change in the near future. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Know that everything was meant to happen. Hey, people be like, YT, everything ain't meant to happen. Some things are random. No, the Most High is in control either way. He knows our story. He knows our life. He knows what we're going to go through. What doesn't break you is meant to make you.
I'm fucking tell you right now, I gotta give me a crib, bro. I'm in a motel. I don't want to go to the shelter. Yo, bro, I gotta get out of New York, bro. This shit's expensive, bro. Damn, so I gotta pay $150 a night. Come on, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. Yo, anybody renting a room or something for $800 a band a month or something, please, bro. Let me know, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm not going to the shelter, bro. There's too many bum-ass niggas like me in there. I'm not going.
Please stay for 60 seconds. I'm currently homeless and living in my car. I've been living in my car for about 4 months, and I am back in a position where I don't even have enough money in my bank account to get gas. I would greatly appreciate anyone that would support me or donate. Anything helps. I'll put all of my tipping handles on the screen. I can't do Uber or DoorDash right now just because of safety issues with my car and because I literally don't have any space for groceries or orders within my car. I don't have any space in my trunk or in my back seat or in the passenger seat. So I'm kind of just stuck in this predicament of trying to get a job, but also barely hanging on. So again, I would greatly appreciate anyone that sends anything. And yeah, I love you guys and thank you so much. I also have books and music for sale as well as a tip jar on my website, jacobgreen.store. I'll put this on the screen as well. But the thing with that is I can't pay myself out or receive any money from any sort of sales there because I'm homeless, and to open up any sort of bank account, you need proof of residence. So if anyone has any sort of ideas or knowledge about how to get around that, please, please, please let me know. I've been struggling with this for weeks. And I want to be able to, run a successful business and sell these products that I feel can help a lot of people. But I can't, receive any of the money because I don't have a proof of residence because I live in my car. So yeah, the tipping handles that I put on the screen will work just fine. But if those get capped or ran out, then I do have a website where there's things for sale. But I'm still in the process of trying to open up a bank account, but I keep running into the same problem. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting with the video, and thank you for just being here and supporting me.
Good evening. I'm outside walking around looking for a place to sleep tonight. And so things have changed. Things have changed, and now I'm sleeping outside. I've got a pretty good idea in my mind of where I can go, where I can rest tonight. I have I don't know if you can see it, I've got my sleeping bag. I have a pretty good idea of where I can go. And I'll explain once I get there what has changed, but as I'm walking, I realized something really good about homelessness.
I was actually watching a video on this today. The title was Own Nothing, Control Everything. See, a lot of people think that the more material possessions that you have, the more successful you are. But there are other people that think that the items you own control you. And that's deep. For real, the items you own control you because you're entitled to pay for them. But if you own nothing and you control everything, then you could access all of these things at your own leisure, right? So there are millionaires that don't own anything. They just rent the vehicles that they want to drive, the homes that they are going to live in. So they could live in a mansion or live in multiple different places. It's called locational independence, right? Being a digital nomad. There are other people that escape the matrix by being homeless because they have no rent. They have no mortgage. They don't have a car that they have to pay a car note on, right? So somebody that's homeless with no debt is actually better off than somebody that has $100,000 in debt, but they have the big house. They have a lot of vehicles, or they have a luxury vehicle. If you see what I'm saying. See, I think like a 1%er. We have to start to think like the 1%ers. Being homeless is not that bad if you have a plan to get out of that. You see, it's all temporary. And y'all probably like, YT, you crazy. I don't care though. I think very different, and this is what this channel is about. Unlearning to relearn. The system controlled us. They programmed us to think one specific way. They want us all to think the same way. I don't think like the norm. I don't want my viewers to think like the norm either, because they don't really care about us. They don't. They are planning for our detriment, not for us to progress and prosper, right? And when I say us, I'm talking about the government, the ones that rewrote history, the ones that indoctrinated our minds and taught us all of this BS that we know to this day, right? It's all wrong. The devil, he flips everything, right? He's the author of confusion. He got us all confused. He got us all in shambles right now. He got us all thinking the same, acting the same, following the same protocol. And this protocol is a setup for failure.
You guys, the wait list for Section 8 is 20 years. By the time Section 8 reaches out and calls me, I'll be like 67. Okay? I need y'all to engage with me. You, okay? Please. Please, y'all. 67? Yo, 67 years old, man. Look at my situation right now. Look. What was that? I'm in a telly right now, and y'all know I'm homeless. Engage with me. Engage with y'all good sis. Show me some love. It's free. It's free to start from the bottom up. This video come across your phone, share it. Help me.
So let me tell y'all the story of when I was homeless and used to sleep on the beach. So when I was 18, I moved to Miami with an ex. The ex-mom put me out literally within 3 months of me moving to Florida. So imagine you just moved to a brand new state, you thinking you good, and then they put you out. Y'all, this is why it's important to get a little bit of background knowledge on who you dating, because come to find out, my ex and her mom did not have a great relationship. And when I got there, her mom was mad as hell. It's like she was bugging us and on our ass about getting a job. As soon as I got a job, she's like, oh, they giving out jobs. But I had just started my job at the Guitar Hotel in Florida, the hotel casino. It wasn't a Guitar back then. It was just a regular hotel, the Hard Rock. So I had just started my job as a host at one of the restaurants there. And what I did was I used to work overnight so that during the day I could sleep on the beach. You know, during the day, they're not going to bother you. But at night, they'll be like, no sleeping. You can't stay here. You got to leave. So what I did was I made sure I worked overnight. So I used to work from 11 at night to 8 in the morning. Then I go to the gym, shower, and go to the beach. Lay out on the beach the whole day. Literally, nobody knew. And then I know some people was talking about, what about my circadian rhythm? Ain't nobody thinking, when you going through shit, when you're homeless, when you're trying to survive, you're not thinking about all this other shit that you would normally think about if you wasn't. But yeah, that's how I got through my day-to-day. And I think I was doing that for about, I'll say a month and a half. Yeah, I did it for about a month and a half. Then I ended up finding, actually one of the guys who I used to work with, he ended up renting out one of the rooms in his house. So I ended up renting out a room in his house. And we did it like that. And yeah, y'all, this just to show hard times do not last, but you really gotta have a strong mindset. You cannot have a weak mindset when you're going through shit. When you're going through stuff, that's the perfect time to get strong up here. Because you can't be weak-minded and going through stuff. You already struggling. So you just got to make sure you keeping yourself together, keeping your mind healthy. And you got to know that it's not going to last. Like, even I could go through a tough time right now and I know that it's not going to last. You have to really believe that. That's why I tell people all the time, don't worry about what you're going through, because as long as you don't lose your mind, you can lose anything. Like me, I know I could lose anything in this world. I could lose everything. But as long as I don't lose my mind, I'm good. And you got to know that, and you got to be confident in that. And yeah, anybody who's going through something like this, I really hope it get better. Now I live in Asia. You never know where life will take you.
I used to ride around my town on a bicycle, sleep in the homeless camps, just moseying around town. Don't judge me. It's a lot cheaper than $1,000 apartment, I'll tell you that much. The only qualifications you need for a homeless camp are missing teeth, a drug addiction, and a torch lighter. Doesn't seem so bad to me. Oh, and you have to be a rock collector. There's nothing crazier than a grown man walking up to you and go, "You want to see my rocks?" Because you don't know what he's going to pull out. At this point in time, the only thing going through your mind is, bro, I don't want those drugs. And when he pulls out that 5th piece of gravel, this right here is jade. Knowing that this mug just painted that rock green with a Sharpie and saying it's jade. But let me tell you also, homeless people are some of the nicest people you will ever meet in your life. They are the definition of give you the shirt off their back. When I was homeless, I would walk around with no shirt on sometimes just because I'm drenched in sweat from riding my bicycle all day. So I walk up to Bobby, who is a local homeless person in our town. And I'm drenched in sweat, backpack on, and I'm huffing and puffing. And it starts raining. I start shivering because it gets cold after it starts raining here in East Tennessee because you never know the weather. This man proceeds to peel the shirt off of his body.
Here, man, you can have it.
It almost made me want to cry because there's not too many people like that left in the world, guys. But don't ever, and I mean ever, try to touch a homeless person's backpack. They're either going to think you're stealing stuff or you're a fed. Follow me for part 2.
One time, I want to say shout out to the homeless people, man. Y'all the strongest. And listen, I sit and talk to these people all the time. And they are some of the brightest people out there. They are some of the most awake people. Some of the people that's trying to get out of the system, trying to escape from the matrix. And they just haven't found a way to get the monetary gain, but they are very knowledgeable. So if you think you can't learn from somebody that's homeless, you are crazy, right? You can learn from anybody. I don't like people that say, well, I can't learn from, like, people think they can't learn from their kids. They think they can't learn from somebody that's homeless. You can learn what mistakes not to make. You can also learn what choices to make. A lot of people, they just don't want to comply with the system. They don't want to go get no job. They don't want to go work for somebody else. They don't want to go live in somebody else's house. They don't want to go rent an apartment. You know what I mean? They feel like they're free by being outside because nature is their home, right? We all have different ways of thinking. Everybody is not the same. But sometimes I sit and talk to these people and be like, man, these people are very bright. They're very knowledgeable. They have a lot of knowledge, more than the norm, more than the average person. And the thing that we're going through right now, this great reset, if you do not have survival skills and you do not have knowledge, you are mentally crippled. Knowledge is power. So somebody that's homeless could take that knowledge and level up in 24 months quicker than somebody who don't got the knowledge. You never are supposed to judge nobody. Everybody want a paycheck from being homeless in the system that we currently live in. Humble yourself.
Is he in Mexico living in his car?
No, I am not. This is an unposted video from 5 months ago when I was living in my car. This goes to show you, man, a lot of things can happen for you in 6 months. You could change your life in 5, 4. It does not matter. You know, I was sitting there. I made those window covers by hand. I used to literally go to the gym every single morning, bro. Lock in. Abs was going crazy, bro. I did not miss a day. You know, there was days I didn't eat, but I didn't miss the gym. You know, so this is just me charging my power bank right here, playing a little basketball before my little gym session. You know, had a peek at the baddies and they'll pull real quick. Say, nah, that's weird. Yeah, worked out a little bit, and I just wanted to take a little shower. This water pressure was crazy, bro. I swear, that just pushed me in the face. Saw a fan at Walmart. That surprised me. Your boy getting noticed out here, Mr. Big Famaso. You know what I mean? Bought some stuff to cook. It's the end of the night. I'm eating my Back to Human bar, and I was just thinking, I can't believe I got scammed out of $300. I was trying to buy a camera to make content for you guys. See how much I love y'all? And you can't even share my video? Come on, bruh.
I'm glad to see and know that people understand that content is king. Literally, if you could be a person of influence or you could be a personal brand, then you could sell anything and you could level up at any time. If you know how to market, then you will never go broke. It's that simple. Some of the biggest entrepreneurs also have personal brands. They also create content. Content is the new luxury. Digital real estate. Each of these videos that I'm putting out and any other creator, that's digital real estate. This is the new form of being into real estate, owning houses. Each and every single one of these videos goes out and earns income. See, people don't see it for what it is. But if you can put your face on the internet, then you can get clothes for free. I've done it just based upon the followers that I had on Instagram. I remember when I was a teenager, I had 12K on Instagram. I started getting free clothes every single day I went home. And this is when I was living with my mom and them. I would come back from school and I would have free clothes, right? So what do we really work for? What do we really aim for? What are the essentials of life? Shelter, clothing, food, and water. Those are the essentials. And by being a content creator, you can basically eliminate all of that. You can network and get your housing taken care of. Say you go to Thailand, Philippines, you go overseas, or even if you don't, you can network. You can network with certain people that have housing and be like, look, I'll post a video for you and it'll get publicity for you and bring clients to you if you let me stay at your place, right? Boom, that's one thing that's checked off. Then as far as food, you can do food reviews. Get that checked off. Clothing, look, I'll post a video in your clothing. That's checked off. Now you knocked out all essentials to life and you're getting them all for free. See, that's why I say knowledge is power. So somebody that's homeless but has an influence could level up quicker than the normal person that doesn't think like this. Y'all probably like, YT, what are you talking about? If you're not a one percenter, then you won't understand. But if you are, then you will. Let me know if you're a 1%er, if you think like the 1%er and people think you weird, they think you're crazy. They always say, man, what is you talking about? Let me know, man, because this really what this channel is for. It's not for the norm. So when I see the little hate comments, I'd be like, oh, yeah, this channel not meant for you. But I'm so glad that the Most High has actually used me as a platform to get a lot of Hebrew people on this channel, as well as people that think the same way as me, because my friends and family, people around me, they don't think like me, but y'all do. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. But family, you already know what to do. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Peace into my Hebrew family. Shalom. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.